What is going on, guys? I'm Alvin here, and this is the start of season 2 of AC Reggiana's Reveal. If you have a look at the date, today is 26th of August. That means that the summer transfer window have started way ago, and I have signed 19 players. Let's have a look at them, shall we? So guys, I won't be showing you guys all of our signing or else we'll be here till tomorrow. Let's talk about the out first. I think the only significant transfer out that we had this season is Rossi going to Gang on a free transfer. His contract was supposed to expire at the end of the season and he didn't wanted to renew with us and he just left for Gang. He was actually one of our integral part of our midfield, especially, he had, if you have a look at this, he had 11 goal contribution, in 41 appearances last season. One of the most important player that I played, throughout the whole season, except for when he was injured. But yeah, he's off the Gang and I've actually found a replacement for him. So I'm not really too worried. So guys, our first new signing is a backup goalkeeper that we signed on a free transfer from AC Milan, Lapo Nahwa. If you have a look at him, I know he is only a leading Serie C player, but he has the potential to be a Serie B player. And hopefully, if we get promoted, he will be good enough to play in Serie A. He's only 19 years old. If you look at his attribute, I know he's not really that great, but I think as a backup goalkeeper, to Venturi, he should be able to do a good job, right? Our new striker in the team, Leonardo Candelone, we have actually signed him on a free transfer from, is it Pordenone or Pordenone? Okay, so he was actually playing in Serie C A. Last season, he had 12 goal contribution in 34 appearances. I know it doesn't look that great, but when I looked at his attribute, when I wanted to sign him, he actually looks like a really good pressing forward. And I am going to play him, as our left striker on the role of our, of a pressing forward on support. He's a leading Serie C player, he's fairly consistent. He has a little bit of a potential for him to, grow into. And he have actually started quite well for us in the Italian Cup. In 2 appearances, he have actually had 3 goal contribution with an average rating of 8.2. So I think a fairly good start for him. And yeah, I know he looks like an average player, but this was the only option that we have. What can we do? We don't have the pulling power, compared to the other teams in Serie B. So I think we should just take whatever we can get, right? I would say. Alessio Riccardi, we signed him from Latina on a free transfer. So he is actually going to be a backup midfielder for us, to be honest. And I'm actually training him to play as a box-to-box midfielder. If you have a look, apart from the finishing, right, and the strength, I think he's actually quite a good box-to-box midfielder. And he even have 4-star potential. If he can realize his potential, right, I think he's going to be quite good, for this team. And even if he doesn't, grow that much, right, he has a 3-year contract with us and I can always sell him for a profit. All right, so I think this is a punt for the future. And if it works out, it's going to be great. If it doesn't, we can always sell him for a profit, like I mentioned to you guys earlier on. Gabriel Corbo, we signed him from Bologna on a free transfer. And he is a really good ball playing defender. He loves big matches. He's fairly consistent and he will be competing against Loic Ono for the right center back position. All right, so yeah, I'm really excited of this signing, because I think with him in the team, right, our defensive line is going to be stronger than ever. And I've actually, started him in both of our two, Italian Cup games, and he have actually played quite well. 7.10 with 1 assist as a center back. He looks like a really good pickup, early on in the season as well. He's only 23 years old, and we have actually signed him on a 3 years contract. Yeah, you guys are gonna be seeing him, hopefully until the end of this series. I think, he can actually be a long-term signing for us. Alright guys, so another midfielder that we have signed from Atalanta on loan. Alright, this is not a permanent deal. It is a loan from Atalanta and it is Alessandro Corti Novis. All right, so Alessandro, he can actually play as a Mazala on attack. I am training him to be a Mazala on attack, and he will be sitting on the bench, and he will be competing with our another midfielder that we have signed this season. All right, so I think he should be a really, really good cover on our Mazala on attack position, and as an attacking midfielder, as a shadow striker. Lanini obviously is our first choice shadow striker because last season he did really, really well playing in that role. And yeah, I think having Cortinovis on the bench to come in as a Mazala on attack or as a shadow striker, I think this is a really, really good signing to be honest. He loves big matches, and yeah, I think, looking at his current ability, he is already a Serie B player and he has the potential to be a Serie A player. Let's have a look at his contract. He have another 2 more years, in his contract with Atalanta, and I really hope, next season we can actually extend his loan and hopefully, who knows, sign him on a free. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot. We actually has an optional future fee of 95k. Yeah, if he play well this season, I am triggering that 95k. That is going to be a bargain of the series, to be honest, guy. 95k for this player. I think it's going to be quite great, right? What do you guys think of the signing? I am really excited, for him to play, and I'm not sure. Oh, no, 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 he's not 27. I really thought, he had a kid number of 2, but I think it's something else. His glorious hair are actually covering his his kid number. All right, guys. So the difference between us staying in Serie B and getting relegated, I think this is going to be our marquee signing for this season. Sebastiano Esposito. Any of you guys that play Football Manager regularly, you guys would know that Esposito is one of the greatest player in Football Manager. And we have managed to get him on a loan from Inter Milan. It is not a permanent deal, I know, but yeah, it is what it is. We are a Serie B team, and I'm really happy. Because there was actually a lot of team that went for him. For a loan transfer, and he actually chose us. I know. I doesn't like the not consistently player trait that he have, but in his 2 appearances early on this season, he have actually managed to score 4 goals. So I think I think it is a really, really good transfer. He's going to be a really, really great advanced forward for us. Yeah, he looks a really, really decent option early on in the season. And I really hope he will live up. He will live up to the expectation. We will have a look at him later on. In our first game in Serie B. And hopefully he will score a lot of goal for us this season. I actually tried. You guys must be thinking what happened to Pellegrini and Capone. They were on loan for us, right? And their contract was actually expiring. Both of them at the end of the season, I made an offer for them, but they opted to go to other teams. So yeah, it is too bad. They were really, really good for us last season. And yeah, it is quite sad that we couldn't sign them on a permanent deal. But yeah, it is what it is. We have Esposito. We have, is it Candelone, Leonardo? Yeah, we have Leonardo, as a pressing forward, Esposito as a attacking, as an advanced forward. I think it's going to be a great attacking partnership between them this season. So guys, this signing, I believe, will be able to solve our left midfielder problem. All right, so if you guys know, last season we actually played Guglielmotti regularly on the left midfield position, but he was actually, a natural right midfielder. All right, so we have signed Andre Cagnano on loan, guys, from Como. Okay, they are also a Serie B team. I'm not sure why they actually, let him go, on a loan transfer against their direct competitor, for promotion. So I'm not sure what happened there, but I don't care because he looks like a really, really defense. He looks like a really, really decent option. All right, he is going to be playing as a defensive winger on the left hand side, and on the right hand side, you guys know we have Via Mozi. All right, so playing defensive wingers on the left and the right hand side, I think it's going to be quite great. And if we are chasing if we are chasing game, we are in need of goal, he can actually play as a winger on support as well. So looking at his attribute, he looks really, really good. Last season in Serie B, he didn't had a really good season, but I really hope, playing for us in our formation with the roles that we are going to be, giving him, he's going to be playing a little bit more upfront. I think he played, as a left back for Como. I think playing upfront, a little bit upfront, I think he should be able to do a better job, last season, compared to last season. If you have a look at this, in his two start in the Italian Cup, he have actually managed to get one assist. So I think it's quite a decent start for him. And I really hope, he will be a difference maker this season as well. All right, guys. So the only player that we have paid a transfer fee for this season. All right. And he is, according to my coach, he is our best midfielder in the team. 4-star current ability. All right, he's a consistent player, but he doesn't love big matches. That is the only thing that I don't like about him. Marco Brescianini. All right, so I've actually signed him from Consenza. I've actually signed him from AC Milan on 46.5k. All right, I know it doesn't look that great, if you compare, to the other team, but for this team, Reggiana, we don't have a lot of transfer fees, so yeah, 46.5k is actually a very, very big amount for us, to be honest. And I am training him to play as a Mazzala on attack, and he is going to be starting ahead of Cortinovis. You know, you guys must be thinking, Cortinovis looks a little bit better than him, but I think, we should be giving, more chances to our own players. Let's just compare him to Cortinovis and have a look who is a better player. If you look at this, Marco Bresciani, right? He is better than Cortinovis, in terms of the aerial ability, the defending, the physical, the speed, the attacking wise, they are the same. Cortinovis is more of a playmaker. If you have a look, he's better technically. He has better vision than him. So that's why I told you guys, I will be starting Bresciani ahead of Cortinovis, but he Cortinovis, obviously you guys will be expecting him to come in off the bench, to help us, to chase in game, to score goals and maybe create some chances for us as well. Let me know in the comment, guys, who you guys will be starting ahead of each other. Will you guys be starting, Marco Brescianini or Alessandro Cortinovis? Let me know in the comment. All right, guys, like I mentioned to you guys early on in the intro, I've actually signed 19 new players. I've actually signed quite a lot of funds for the futures. If you have a look at this, I've actually stacked up our under 20s with a lot of players. If you look at their potential ability, right? I really hope, these players will be able to, come in good for us in the future. And maybe if they doesn't do that, we can always sell them on a profit, because the only players I've actually signed, on a fee transfer, on a fee, right, is only Marco Brescianini. Other than that, it's all has been a free transfers. So yeah, any amount that we get on them, in the future is going to be profit for us. So I think it should not be a problem. If they grow into good players that can actually compete with our first team players, that is going to be great. But if it doesn't, we can only sell them off. You know. So guys, if you look at the squad here, right, I've actually managed to bring in Christoph, Nardi, and Quaranta, on loan back for this season as well. Nalini was he was already, on a 2-year loan deal with us, so yeah, he is going to be here until the end of the season as well. And his contract is going to be ending with Parma this season. So hopefully we will be able to sign him on a permanent deal, because last season he was one of our best players. 29 goal contribution, in 41 appearances. And I really hope this season he will do the same as well. And early on in the season, he have already had 2 goal contribution in 2 appearances. So I'm really expecting a lot from him this season. So guys, let's look at our squad planner and see how is the depth of our players, in this season. I think I've actually done a really, really good job in the transfer season this season, and if you look at this, everywhere we have actually had better coverage this season compared to last season, right? Except for the left hand side, by Guglielmotti, he is a decent player, he played really well for us in CDC, so I hope, this season he'll be able to do that as well. Esposito obviously is going to be our, our first choice striker. And I think the position that I will try to improve will be the goalkeeper. But obviously, with the way that Venturi played for us last season, he played really well for us. I will obviously, give him a chance this season. But if he doesn't play well, I will have to actively look for a first choice goalkeeper. All right. So in terms of the finance, right, it's not looking really good. You know what? I'm gonna make some budget adjustment. All right. Yeah. Okay. It is looking quite good right now. We still, if we look at this, we still have around close to 100K per annum, to work with. I'm not gonna make any more signing for now, but if we get a great option, for transfer, obviously I will surely work on that. But I'm gonna keep the wage budget in case we need a new goalkeeper, in the month of January. All right, guys. So I know has been a long intro, a long introduction to our new squad this season, and I really appreciate it if you guys are still here watching it. All right, so our first game of the Italian Serie B game is going to be against Salento, and this is the team that I'm going to be fielding against them. All right, so it's going to be Venturi in goal, Quaranta, Rosio, and Corbo as our three centre back. Our four midfielders will be Cagnano, Brescianini, Nardi, and Fiamosi. Lenini as our shadow striker, and Candelone and Esposito as our two striker up front. Let's just submit the team and get into the match. All right, guys. So it is going to be a tricky start of the season, to be honest. Because I'm not sure what to expect from our team this season. The media prediction is actually thinking that we will have to play a play out this season, to see if we can actually stay in Serie B. They're predicting us to finish on the 17th position. All right, so yeah, for me, my expectation this season is just to avoid relegation. If we can actually do that and slowly improve our squad, with new signings, with the young players that we have actually had in the team as well. So if we can actually do that, I think that is going to be a great, great season for us. But you know, yeah, I just don't want to get in a relegation fight. I'm not sure what to expect, from the teams that we have that are we going to be competing, in the Serie B. So let's see how the things goes, how the first game goes in today's episode. All right, so it's going to be a goal kick for Salento. All right, he played it long and their striker actually nodded on, but there was no one there. Fortunately for us, we got into the loose ball. Now Rosio taking his time. No one is actually marking him. They are not playing with a high press. They are not pressing us. That is going to be quite great for us because we love to play out of the back, as you guys know. All right, so it will actually give us a really, really good time, really good chance for us to actually see, analyze, and pick up a good pass. But if we look at here, we're actually struggling to get the ball past our own half. What are we doing? Why are we keep on, passing it back to our goalkeeper? I'm not sure. There's actually quite a lot of space on their half. Why are we not trying to get the ball into their half? Oh, now, finally, we got the ball into their half. And now, Leonardo to Esposito. Esposito. Leonardo. It's true. Oh, he has scored his first goal in Serie B. His third goal of the season. Like I told you guys, I know he doesn't look that great. He didn't had a good season in Serie C. But yeah, he has started quite well for us. He's our permanent player, and I really hope he will do good this season. Leo, Leo, Leo. All right, so we are in the lead right now. 25 minutes, the scoreline is 1-0. All right, so after that goal, there was no highlight, and the first half will end with the scoreline 1-0. We are leading the game. If you have a look at this, we are playing really, really well. We are controlling the possession with 68% of possession. Two shots on target, better XG than them. We are creating a lot of chances, and I really hope, in the second half, we will be able to, score at least one more goal, to confirm, that lead that we have, and hopefully we will not regret those missed chances. That is the only thing I want. Since we are winning right now, right, we have a bigger chance of winning. I think we should take that advantage and yeah, just score another one more goal. Now Esposito with the free kick. Can he get a good cross in? He found Rosio, but he could not get a good header there. But Esposito, oh, he hit the side netting. I really thought he was going to score his goal, score a goal there. Okay, a goal kick for Salento. He played it long, headed by our defenders, our midfielders, but they got into the loose ball. Rasmussen for Salento there on the left hand side, passing it to Dorgu. Dorgu, I'm not sure who he was trying to look for. There was no one in the penalty, area for Salento there. He just crossed it, blindly, to be honest. Now Corbo to Nardi there. Nardi is going to be playing as a box to box midfielder this season, because of we have Marco Brescianini, right? So yeah, Nardi can actually play as a box to box, and he was really good for us last season. So he will be playing as a box to box midfielder, and he actually started quite well, and we have conceded a goal there. Ah, yeah, Nadi actually started quite well as a box to box midfielder, so I think he should be able to do a good job there. And yeah, this is not good. This is what I was telling you guys. We should be taking advantage of our control of the game. And Quaranta actually tackled, but yeah, unfortunately, it actually still dropped into their players Cisse's feet, and he managed to score a goal. And now they have a throw in here. This is making me nervous. Strefeza to Cassandro. Cassandro headed it towards the goal, but it is an easy save for Venturi. All right, so Venturi is taking his time. What is he going to do? Is he going to play it long or playing it short to our defender? Okay, he played it short to Quaranta. All right, Quaranta playing it sideways to Kobo. This is making me nervous. I really hope we don't make any mistake. Bresciana. Sorry, Brescianini. Okay, to Cagnano. Cagnano, okay, he's actually been quite quiet. He's on a 6.4. I'm going to make a few changes after this highlight. Oh, okay. I really thought, please be a red card. Yes, it is a red card. All right, amazing. Okay, so now this is our game to lose, to be honest. Cagnano is on a 6.4. I'm going to bring in Guglielmotti for him. Guglielmotti can actually play as an inverted winger, and Rosio is on a 6.4 as well. So, you know what? I'm going to bring in Loicano for him. Loicano. And Loicano can actually play as a ball playing a defender there, and Corbo can play on the middle as a central defender. Fiamosi is also on a 6.5. Should I take him off? Yeah, I will be taking him off for Rosafio. Rosafio can actually play as a winger on the right hand side. So yeah, he's an inverted winger. You know what? Let's play him as an inverted winger. All right, let's play him as an inverted winger on support. And then Brescianini is on a 6.9, not playing that well. Let's bring in Corti Novis. Let's see what Corti Novis can actually do. And you know what? Since we are, should I go attacking? You know what? Let's give it at least a little bit, at least 10 minutes, right? I'm gonna demand more here, since we have an advantage here, they are, without an extra player. So we really should be winning this match right now. This is our game to win here. All right, so nothing have actually happened since I made those changes. And you know what? I'm gonna go attacking. We have to go attacking. Stop playing out of defense. We are gonna go more direct. Run at defense, be more expressive, and in transition, distribute quickly over the opposition's defense. Let's confirm the change. And demand more here again. There's another 10 more minutes to go. We should really find a winner here. Oh my god. I think this is not our day here, right? Okay, there is a highlight there, but it is going to be starting with their throw in. Can we win the. Can we win? I actually got a little bit. A little bit confused there because they actually have their own Ristov as well. Okay, so we are having a heading battle here, in the midfield, but we got the possession now. Rosafio. Oh, Esposito is through. He's in the penalty box. He passed it to. Oh my god, Leni. Is that our winning goal? Leo, he tried to look for a pass to Leo, but Leo got tackled there. But Lenini was just behind him. He got into the loose ball and he have gave us a lead there. Oh my god, can this be the winning goal? Oh my god, Lenini playing well for us this season as well. And we have another chance here to make it three. Hopefully, we can actually do that. And Rosafio with the free kick. Okay, he's taking his time. Is it gonna be a goal? He tried to look for Quaranta. Quaranta headed it, and Loicano got into the header. Okay, I'm not sure how he got that header, but yeah, we, we have scored our third goal. That is amazing. Quaranta and Loicano, you know, okay. I'm not gonna complain at all. I don't care how it went, but it went inside the goalpost. So yeah, so the game is gonna end. Our first game in Serie B. The scoreline 3-1. To be honest, even before the red card, we were controlling this game. If you look at the XG, right, 2.32 XG, and yeah, we created a lot of chances, and the last 2 minutes chances, actually, made the difference for us, which I'm not gonna complain at all, to be honest. We played really well. We deserved the 3 points. All right, so yeah, that was an amazing, amazing performance by our team. All right, guys. So a great start to the season, in CDB for us. With a win of 3-1, which is really great. Okay. All right. So what am I gonna do is I'm gonna go and play some games off camera. Just give us a little bit of a game to see where do we stand in the league. Against all of these other teams. And I think I will be skipping September for our next episode, and I think I'll be back in the month of October, and we will be facing Sampdoria and Pisa in Serie B. So guys, if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.